Jon Stewart addresses the surging number of executive orders being signed, underscoring the profound transformations occurring within American governance. This scenario fosters a sense of urgency and unpredictability in the political landscape. Ocasio-Cortez discusses the existing tension between maintaining order and achieving justice, particularly regarding the Democratic Party's response amid recent political upheaval. This highlights deeper class divisions within the party's ideological framework. The debate also considers the seniority system within the Democratic Party, which often restricts younger, progressive figures like Ocasio-Cortez from ascending to leadership roles. This predicament raises essential questions about the party's flexibility to embrace new ideas. Trump's ascension has resulted in a bizarre situation where traditional party protocols seem ineffective, making the Democratic Party appear more submissive than assertive in the political arena. The risks of predictability in the Democratic Party arise from their failure to surprise or outmaneuver opponents, allowing adversaries to effectively anticipate their actions. Ocasio-Cortez draws attention to the normalization of Trump's behavior, asserting that cultural symbols and elite participation in this new standard foster a troubling acceptance of political corruption. The disconnect between the government and the public's discomfort emphasizes the urgent need for effective communication and responsiveness to citizens' needs for improved governance. Addressing this gap is crucial for rebuilding trust. The Democratic Party must recalibrate its focus towards the working class instead of affluent suburban demographics, as this strategic shift is vital for both electoral success and adequate representation. The influence of lobbying and big money in politics frequently leads to compromises that jeopardize the interests of ordinary citizens, underscoring the necessity for transparency and accountability. Ocasio-Cortez articulates the hurdles in passing impactful legislation, illustrating how individual votes can obstruct essential provisions, such as affordable prescription drug pricing. This reflects the tenuous nature of parliamentary support. The conversation also reveals a stark gap between political rhetoric and the actual representation of working-class individuals at government events, which breeds public distrust and undermines citizens' faith in the political system. The dialogue further explores the need for labor to secure a more significant role in corporate governance, proposing structural changes like labor representation on corporate boards. Such changes could substantially empower workers in the economic sphere. Public trust in politicians often hinges on their personal delivery, significantly shaping public perception. This underscores the importance of direct engagement and authenticity in political discourse. The decline of journalism has intensified misinformation, presenting a challenge for politicians as they navigate public trust while asserting their positions. This situation necessitates a commitment to accountability and transparency. Insider trading within Congress raises ethical questions and fuels public cynicism, thus eroding trust in elected officials. This issue reflects broader systemic problems endemic to political structures. The Laken-Riley Act exemplifies how political narratives can manipulate tragedies to undermine civil rights, raising significant concerns regarding due process and its impact on various communities. Exploiting isolated incidents by political factions may lead to a broader erosion of rights for many, highlighting the urgent need for vigilance against such manipulations and advocacy for justice. Democrats frequently face challenges in clearly defining their platform, creating confusion and vulnerability. Developing a strong, cohesive agenda is vital for regaining public trust and support. The necessity for a living wage is critical, as numerous workers face financial hardship from their initial jobs. Addressing wage disparities is essential for enhancing overall economic stability. Many individuals encounter significant barriers to affording college, as it increasingly becomes accessible only to the wealthy. This trend necessitates urgent intervention from policymakers. Expanding government programs like Medicare to lower age thresholds is essential for ensuring broader access to healthcare, thereby alleviating burdens on families caring for aging parents. The moral universe requires proactive efforts to bend towards justice, as opposed to mere passive hope. Ocasio-Cortez emphasizes the need for a coalition that effectively responds to the people's needs. Ocasio-Cortez perceives the current political landscape as a significant opportunity rather than a moment of despair, asserting that effectiveness is key to building momentum. Utilizing the metaphor of a toolbox signifies the necessity for different strategies tailored to unique situations. Ocasio-Cortez suggests that at times, a wrecking ball may be required to initiate change. Jon Meacham's appearance has notably impacted Jon Stewart's standing with his mother, illustrating how guest credibility can elevate a host's reputation. This phenomenon reflects on audience perceptions. Stewart humorously considers his mother's disinterest in his opinions, highlighting the significance of guest influence within public discourse and personal relationships. The show's production team is acknowledged, emphasizing gratitude for their crucial roles in crafting content that engages audiences and fosters meaningful discussions about America.